Hi, in this particular video we've been asked to simplify fully the expression x squared minus 8x plus 15 divided by 2x squared minus 7x minus 15. Okay, and this is probably coming towards the end of the playlist on simplifying algebraic fractions. This particular type of simplification is a little bit trickier, mainly because of this number here. This is the bit that's going to cause you a problem. So for the top, it should be relatively straightforward to factorise as x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 5. Now, if you're not sure about how I've done that, then please do have a look at some of the other playlists on factorisation. That should give you a little bit of help. The reason being is this particular type, as I mentioned before, of algebraic fraction, this is going to cause us a problem. So let's have a look at factorising this particular term. Okay, now one of the ways to do it, there are a number of different ways, but one of the ways to do it is to say I'm going to multiply 2 times minus 15. Now if I do that, I'm going to get minus 30. And then it's to look at the factors of minus 30. So one of the factors that I could have would be something like minus 3 and plus 10. Another set of factors I could have would be minus 10 and plus 3. I could also have 6 and 5 if I wanted to. However, I've got to choose factors that when I add them together will make minus 7. And if I have a look at these two here, they will do that. If I add minus 10 plus 3, I'm going to get minus 7. But the same can't be said for this, because if I add together minus 3 and plus 10, I'm going to get plus 7. So actually the sets of factors that I need to use are going to be this one here. And then what I do is I rewrite this expression at the top as 2x squared minus 10x plus 3x minus 15. So I've achieved exactly the same, I've just written in a slightly different way. And then what I do is I factorise the two sets together. So I'm going to factorise this set, I'm also going to factorise this set. And so I end up with x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 5 at the top. And at the bottom, I look at 2x squared minus 10x and I take 2x out of the equation and I end up with x minus 5. Okay, now again, if you're not clear about this, what I'm going to do is post videos on this specific type of factorising, and hopefully this will make it a little bit clearer, and I will put a link through from this video to that particular playlist. Okay, let's look at the second two numbers. Well, I'm going to factorise that for plus 3 and I end up with x minus 5 again. Okay, I can then rewrite this as 2x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 5, because x minus 5 is common to both. So let's do that. At the top I'm going to get x minus 3 and x minus 5, which is the relatively straightforward one, and at the bottom here I'm going to get 2x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 5. Okay, now I'm finally in a position where I can actually simplify this just by dividing through by x minus 5, and this particular question then can be simplified to x minus 3 divided by 2x plus 3. Okay, and that's the end of this particular question. I do appreciate that's been quite a challenge, particularly this denominator that we had to grapple with. So I will post more videos on this. I hope it's been helpful to you. Please don't hesitate to add a comment below. I'll always come back to you. I'll look forward to seeing you inside the next video.